This is the Gambler punch skirt. Like to, rig it up anywhere from a half ounce to an ounce and a half, depending on the cover. Rig it up with, most of the time, I like a burner crawl. Kind of depends on what I'm fishing, I use this mostly post-spawn, into the spring and into the summer. A big deal when this bait is key is around the bluegill spawn, mostly, and summertime. I fish Lake Kissimmee a lot, Kissimmee chain, Okeechobee. I like to peg my 1 ounce weight on here. Most of the time when I'm flipping this skirt, I'd say 90% of the time I'm flipping it on 1 ounce. I like the fast fall. When you do rig it with a half ounce, you got a little bit slower fall, but that could be used for like different applications, like pitching isolated stuff. You don't need such of a fast fall. But most of the time, I use this rig, I would say, May through August. Really imitates bluegill when they're on the outside of the Kissimmee grass lines. Just put it in my hand, cover water. I have found a big difference between, say flipping a jig versus flipping a 1 ounce punch skirt rig. The 1 ounce punch skirt rig has a lot faster fall, so I always get more bites flipping a punch skirt, it seems like, and still get the quality bites and big bites. This is a tied, these strands are tied onto this little rubber piece here, and I've caught 20-30 fish or more on one punch skirt, so they hold up really well. This is the Star Flash punch skirt, Gambler punch skirt here. The Star Flash really helps. It's got a little extra bling in there, big round rubber. But I like to rig it with 4 or 5/0 flipping hook, nothing too big. You already got a big rod. I mean, you put it to them, they're coming in the boat. But really, brim spawn, bluegill spawn through the summer. Easy to dob around, cover a lot of water with. You get a lot of bites and you get big bites. It's hard to beat this setup in Florida. You can even I've put it on a 2 ounce and 4 and punch mats. When you pull up to a mat and they're eating bluegills, you can hear the bluegills popping. I like to flip a punch skirt because those fish are in there eating bluegills most of the time. So I'll put an ounce and a half, 2 ounce on this thing and put it through any mat I really want to, and it kind of helps you get that edge towards a bigger bite. Everyone likes to flip an ounce, ounce and a half with a smaller bait, which that works, but I've caught a lot of big ones just adding a punch skirt, to this rig. So, many different ways you can fish this. Just kind of depends on what kind of cover you're looking for. But like I said before, it's a great bluegill imitator, and you can fish it in many ways. And that's why I like to fish the Gambler punch skirt.